Man, welcome back. So if I'm talking a little bit low, just yeah, it's late. It's the only time I get to do any filming and working on the car, so is what it is. Anyway, finally got some progress on the car. I'm super stoked because it's been a long time coming. The last we left off, I was doing the what is this? Black people and their gang sign. The last we left off, I was doing the drop tank install and putting a few bits and pieces in the engine bay so that I could get the fab work happening. Now I had Chris from MCF, Mobile Custom Fab, come past and actually fab the car up. I've actually taken it back apart because the manifold needs to come off yet again. The wastegate basically is in a spot. I'm gonna just show you. Wastegate's in a spot where it just isn't good. Like it hits. So that is the 50mm wastegate port. Oh, wait. Let's reverse. So as you know, I actually have to lift the entire engine up. You can see my jack down there with a wooden block. I've got to lift the entire engine up. And I just unbolted the bottom of the engine mount right there. So the whole engine has to come up before I can actually take the manifold on and off. So that's fun. And then I had to get the smaller studs so that I could make all this stuff fit and, you know, actually have access to it. So now that that's out of the way, wastegate port. So we got the number 6 runner tucked underneath, which looks really good. That's given us a lot of room. However, now we're running into the actual wastegate port being too far cocked this way so that it's hitting the strut tower. Now because it's up on the jack, I can actually fit this, but I'll just show you. I've got my 50mm wastegate here. So when I hold it here, maybe I should get some more light in here, huh? But when I hold it here, it fits perfectly. But again, this is with the engine up on quite a bit of an angle. So what I think is going to need to happen is it's basically going to need to come in, and this is going to have to get shortened. I'd say probably somewhere in that vicinity so that we give ourselves enough room to still be able to put a 4-inch exhaust in there. I did get the rest of it all fabbed up from turbo forward, intercooler pipes, everything's pretty much done now. I can kind of show you here. So we got the Wiggins style Hypertune Plasma Man, whatever you want to call them, clamps. I don't know what they are, they're just blank. I'm actually gonna get oh wait, is that a HT16? I'd say that's Hypertune. So these are Hypertune clamps. I'm actually gonna send these to Herman, get them made into Cardo Gold, and then I'll get some PRP logos on there. And then all the pipe work. This is actually going to get modified even further, just because I've got some plans here. I'm gonna change basically the throttle position and how the throttles are engaged, but we'll go into that later once I actually kind of make that come to fruition. But what I'll go ahead and do is just kind of show you guys what everything looks like on the car. But before I do that, I will go ahead and we'll just put like a little montage together of Chris putting the fab work and everything in, and you know, actually doing this, because it's pretty incredible that he's able to do this from just out the back of his little, in Australia, speak Australian, in the back of his ute, in the tray. He's just basically got his whole workshop set up in the back of his truck. Check it out. certain angle you want this thing?
The angle that makes the most power.
You know that angle, I don't know. So yeah, fab work complete, and I've ripped it all back out, but we will be putting it back in there once the wastegate's done. We'll get the dump pipe done, get the exhaust back on the car, and once that is done, I can finish buttoning up basically everything else, which I will then need a fuel rail. We'll get the intake side all buttoned up, ready to go, and I've got a little bit to do here as well, just because everything has gone this far. Why not keep going? And yeah, we'll be that much closer. Once the fuel setup is all done, the intake manifold, everything here is done, it'll be on to choosing the ECU and the wiring setup, getting all the injectors wired in, the coil pack harness wired in, the EGTs wired in, starting to do all my sensors and everything. And at that point, that's when you know we're getting close. So if I'm starting to talk about wiring of the car, you know we're getting close. But yeah, we are close. So we got fuel, the fuel system itself, a little bit of the intake manifold bits left to do, small amount of fab left to do. The cooling system is mainly done. I just need a swirl pot. Like, we are close. Catch can, air box. We are much closer. Yeah, and I kind of do need to get a clutch because I still don't have a clutch, and the gearbox is a loaner box that's been in the car for ages, so that's another big chunk. But it doesn't stop me from finishing the car, because the gearbox, I can literally get the car tuned and driving on the stock box. I'll just be limited on, you know, the amount of, let's call it, application I can do with it. But it'll be good to have it driving anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, just another real quick update, let you guys know what's kind of happening. I'm definitely making progress. I've got some of these coming, but it's a super long wait, so nothing I can do there. I mean, everything's taken forever on this car so far, so however long the wheels take to get here, it is what it is. We'll see how we go. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.